Everyone thinks bananas are the best source of potassium, but they are not even close. That sounds surprising, right? Because for years, bananas have been marketed as the go-to food for potassium. Athletes eat them, doctors mention them, even health blogs repeat the same advice again and again. But here is the truth most people never hear. Bananas are not number one, not second, not even in the top tier when it comes to potassium-rich foods. And that raises a serious question. If bananas are not the best, then what is? Stay with me because by the end of this video, you are going to discover the real number one potassium food on Earth. Not only that, you will also understand why potassium is so important for your body, how a simple deficiency can quietly affect your health every single day, and why most people are unknowingly choosing the wrong foods. There is something even more interesting. The food we are about to reveal is not exotic, it is not expensive, it is not something hidden in a remote part of the world. In fact, it is something you have probably seen many times, maybe even ignored. And that is exactly why this matters, because sometimes the biggest health mistakes are not about what we eat, they are about what we overlook. Potassium is one of the most essential minerals in your body. It helps control your blood pressure. It supports your heart. It keeps your muscles working properly. It even plays a role in your energy levels and nerve signals. Without enough potassium, your body does not function the way it should. You may feel tired, weak. You might experience muscle cramps. Your heart may have to work harder than it should. And here is the concerning part. Many people today are not getting enough potassium. Not because food is unavailable, but because they are relying on the wrong sources. Bananas have become a symbol of potassium. But symbols can be misleading. One banana gives you some potassium, yes, but it is far from the most powerful option. And when people depend only on bananas, they miss out on foods that could provide much more benefit. This is where things start to get interesting. There is one food that contains significantly more potassium than a banana. A food that nutrition experts respect, but the general public rarely talks about. A food that can support your heart, your muscles, and your overall health in a much stronger way. And yet, most people do not eat it regularly. Why? Because it does not have the same popularity. It is not heavily promoted. It does not have a simple reputation like bananas do. But when you look at the actual numbers, the difference becomes clear. In this video, you will learn exactly what that food is. You will see how it compares to bananas. You will also discover a few other powerful potassium-rich foods that can easily be added to your daily routine. And most importantly, you will understand how small changes in your diet can lead to big improvements in your health. This is not about removing bananas from your life. Bananas are still a healthy choice. But this is about seeing the bigger picture. It is about making smarter decisions based on facts, not just habits. Because once you know the truth, you cannot ignore it. There is a reason why this topic matters more than it seems. High blood pressure is becoming more common. Heart-related problems are increasing. People feel tired more often. And in many cases, something as simple as low potassium intake plays a role in these issues. The solution does not always require complicated diets or expensive supplements. Sometimes, it starts with understanding which foods actually give your body what it needs. And that is exactly what you are about to learn. So stay with me until the end, because the number one potassium food might completely change the way you think about your daily meals. It might be something you have underestimated for years, and once you discover it, you will never look at your plate the same way again. Now, welcome to our channel, where we break down health topics in the simplest way possible so you can make better choices every day. If you want more videos like this, where we reveal hidden truths about everyday foods and simple habits that can improve your life, make sure to subscribe to the channel and join us. There is one food that has far more potassium than bananas, and almost no one talks about it. Not because it is rare, not because it is difficult to find, but because it does not have the same attention. It does not have the same reputation, and that is where most people get misled. They follow what is popular, not what is actually powerful. The truth is, when it comes to nutrition, the most talked about foods are not always the most effective. Some of the best options stay in the background, quiet, ignored, underrated, and this particular food falls exactly into that category. It does not come with hype. It does not get advertised as a superfood in every commercial. But when you look at what it contains, it quietly outperforms many so-called healthy choices. And this matters more than you think, because potassium is not just another nutrient. It plays a critical role inside your body every single day. Potassium helps control blood pressure by balancing the effects of sodium. When your potassium levels are low, your body struggles to maintain that balance. Over time, this can put extra pressure on your blood vessels. It also supports your heart. Your heart is a muscle, and like all muscles, it depends on proper signals to function correctly. Potassium helps regulate those signals. Without enough of it, the rhythm of your heart can become less stable. Then there are muscle cramps. Many people experience sudden tightness or pain in their muscles, especially at night. One common reason behind this is low potassium. Your muscles need it to contract and relax properly. Without it, they can become stiff and uncomfortable. Potassium is also deeply connected to your nerves and energy levels. It helps your body send signals between the brain and muscles. It supports the movement of nutrients into your cells. It even plays a role in preventing fatigue. And here is the part most people do not realize. Low potassium does not always show immediate symptoms. It can quietly affect your body in the background. Day after day, week after week, you might feel slightly tired, slightly weak. You may notice small changes, but never connect them to a nutrient deficiency. This is how it becomes a silent issue. Now think about this. If potassium is so important, then choosing the right source becomes even more important. And this is where the banana myth begins to break. For years, bananas have been seen as the ultimate potassium food. One banana contains around 400 milligrams of potassium. That sounds impressive. And to be fair, it is not bad. But it is not exceptional either. It is average. There are many foods that provide more potassium per serving. Foods that deliver stronger nutritional value with fewer calories or more added benefits. But because bananas became the symbol, people stopped looking beyond them. They rely on a single option, thinking they are getting the best, when in reality, they are missing out on something better. And now comes the moment most people never expect. The number one food, the one that quietly delivers far more potassium than a banana, is something simple: spinach, especially when it is cooked. 1 cup of cooked spinach contains nearly double the potassium of a banana. That is a significant difference. And it does not stop there. Spinach is also low in calories, making it a powerful option for those who want nutrition without excess energy intake. It is rich in magnesium, which works together with potassium to support muscle and nerve function. It contains iron, which supports oxygen flow in your body. It is packed with antioxidants that help protect your cells. And because it is so nutrient-dense, even a small amount can make a noticeable difference in your daily intake. But despite all of this, spinach does not get the same recognition. It stays in the background while bananas take the spotlight. And that is exactly why so many people never realize what they are missing. Spinach stands out for a reason, and it is not just about potassium. It brings together multiple benefits in a way very few foods can. It is naturally low in calories, which means you can eat a good amount without worrying about excess energy intake. This makes it ideal for people who want to stay healthy without adding unnecessary weight. At the same time, it is rich in magnesium, another essential mineral that works closely with potassium. Together, they help your muscles relax and contract smoothly. They support nerve signals. They even help maintain a steady heartbeat. When your body gets both in the right amount, it functions more efficiently. Spinach also supports your heart in more ways than one. It helps maintain proper blood flow. It contributes to balanced blood pressure. It provides compounds that protect your blood vessels over time. For your muscles, it offers support not just for movement but also for recovery. This is especially important if you experience fatigue or weakness during the day. And then there is the overall nutrient profile. Spinach is packed with vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin K. It contains iron, which supports oxygen transport in your body. It has antioxidants that help reduce stress on your cells. All of this comes together in a single food that many people overlook or underestimate. But spinach is not the only option worth knowing. There are several other foods that are also rich in potassium and can easily be part of your daily routine. Avocado is one of them. It provides healthy fats along with a solid amount of potassium. It supports heart health and keeps you feeling full for longer. Sweet potatoes are another strong option. They are naturally sweet, filling, and loaded with potassium. They also provide fiber, which supports digestion and keeps your system balanced. Coconut water is often seen as a refreshing drink, but it is also a natural source of electrolytes, including potassium. It can help with hydration, especially in hot weather or after physical activity. Beans, including lentils and other varieties, are also excellent. They provide potassium along with protein and fiber. This combination supports both muscle health and digestion, making them a powerful addition to meals. These foods add variety. They give you options, and they help you increase your potassium intake without relying on a single source. So why do most people still focus on bananas? The answer is simple. Marketing made bananas famous. Over time, they became the symbol of potassium. They were easy to promote, easy to remember, easy to recommend. And slowly, that idea became fixed in people's minds. But real nutrition tells a different story. When you look beyond popularity and focus on actual value, you start to see a much clearer picture. You realize that there are better choices, stronger options, foods that provide more benefits with less attention. This is where small changes can make a big difference. Adding spinach to your meals does not require a complete lifestyle change. It can be simple. You can include it in your daily cooking, add it to soups, mix it with other vegetables. Lightly cook it to make it easier to eat and absorb. You can also blend it into smoothies. When combined with fruits or other ingredients, the taste becomes mild, but the nutritional value remains strong. It becomes an easy way to increase your intake without effort. Even small portions added consistently can improve your overall nutrient levels. And once you start including it regularly, it becomes part of your routine, not something extra, just a normal part of how you eat. Bananas are still good. They provide energy. They offer some potassium. They are convenient and easy to carry, but they are not the best. Spinach provides more potassium per serving. It offers a wider range of nutrients. It supports your body in more complete ways. And when you understand this difference, your choices begin to change naturally. Sometimes the healthiest foods are the ones we ignore, and the most popular ones are not always the best. What we see every day is not always what our body truly needs. Real health is not built on trends or prerequisites. It is built on simple, informed choices. The kind of choices that may seem small, but quietly make a powerful difference over time. When you start looking beyond what is common, you begin to discover what actually works. And that is where real change begins. Not with something complicated, not with something expensive, just with awareness and a willingness to choose better. So the next time you think about potassium, remember this. It is not about following the crowd. It is about giving your body what it truly needs. Try adding this to your meals today. Keep it simple. Stay consistent, and notice how small changes can lead to better results. And if you learned something new from this video, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more simple and powerful health tips.